Hello and welcome to Aya Belene. I am Aya and I am a feminine mystic. And today I wanted to give you guys a collective oracle reading. We'll be using these angels, the 72 angels of God consciousness, to peer into the reason why I was seeing this oracle of strawberries being dropped on the ground in two different areas in my neighborhood. And so I go out my neighborhood, I can walk to the right, I can walk to the left. And on both ends of the street, there's like drops, like somebody, the cartons of straw. I didn't see the carton, but I did see the strawberries. And the second time I saw it, I was like, what are the odds? And I had already been asking spirit to guide me to, how to interact with my collective in a way that you guys enjoy, that I also enjoy. I don't necessarily just like copying what everyone else is doing. I like to be creative and have my own unique spin on things. Um, and so this is what me and spirit came up with. And since I've asked that, I've seen other like oracle type symbols dropping in the matrix for me to be able to just have fun with this type of thing. The intention of this reading is to clue you into where you're at in your processing, in your evolution. I know we're all going through a lot of deep soul change, and I call it, getting into the well, the depth of your sanity. Um, we all want to just feel and be in our sanity. It's like a deep well of sanity, is what I call it. And also, along with that, is the Patreon and the Discord. So on Patreon, you can join to meet with the Fairy Club monthly, bi weekly, or every week. And I wanted to add the extended readings for this. It won't be necessarily just an extended reading, it'll also be a healing of some sort. It could be collective Reiki healing or a collective moment in Q&A where someone is chosen to share where they're at in their process as a representative for the whole collective. And maybe we'll finish out the reading and pull more angel cards and tap into the ancestors, tap into the guides. Whatever we're divinely guided to do. I don't plan, I don't like to plan things out because spirit is very abstract and doesn't really need me to force anything. Um, Usually, when I do personal sessions or group workshops or whatever, everything works out perfectly the way it should. All the messages are divinely guided, especially when I don't interfere and tamper. And that's my style anyway. Like to allow. That's why I'm a good channel because I know how to move out the way and allow spirit to come through. So let's just kind of tap into. I like to write why did I see those strawberries? Mm. So the first thing that comes to me is feeling misplaced, out of place, like not fitting in. Feeling like you're not getting your just due, wondering if it's all going to be worth it. Oh, all of the sacrifice, mm, the letting go. What do I get out of that? Okay. And also anxiety, not sleeping. There needs to be a perspective shift, which is really what I've been talking a lot about on this channel um, lately. You have to participate in that, and that can be kind of hairy if you don't even know where to begin. Like if you're used to thinking a certain way, being a certain way for a long period of time, it has a lot of momentum going, meaning that, it's like a snowball effect. If something's been rolling down a hill for a long period of time, it picks up speed. It also gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So the new energies that are coming in and training you to be on your path, on your mission, on your purpose, to even just be happy, you just may not be used to it yet. So there needs to be like some grace given, um, as far as like um, where you're at, where you're trying to get to, and also being proud of yourself for where you've been. Allowing yourself to pat yourself on the back and be celebratory. So I'm going to choose a crystal to represent this reading today, and this citrine, yellow citrine, is sticking out. It's a lot of joy, um, and then your sacral chakras. Looking forward to the future, having hope. Focusing on the positive, staying away from drama, while also this is also about being social. It doesn't seem like a time to just stay inside or stay away from life. It seems like a time to learn how to listen to your body, your mind, your soul, your spirit, your guides, and also participate in life and kind of allow yourself to see how far you've come and learn new lessons, let new things in. Okay. I'm going to put that back up there. And we're going to get started. And another thing that's coming, believe in yourself, believing in yourself, believing in yourself. So this could be part of the new perception perspective where you that's the, where you once didn't believe in yourself, now you do. Once where you once didn't see your confidence, now you have an abundance of confidence. Where you once um, you know, didn't feel alive and alert and on point or poised, kind of like you can handle more than you think you can. And that will actually boost your confidence. That will actually like once you start allowing yourself to experience more of a variety of life and events, situations, people, relationships, you will see that you will see why you've gone through all you've gone through, why you sacrificed all you sacrificed. Because right now it's just not clear to you because you're not allowing yourself to put into practice by putting yourself in position to be challenged. It's almost like this holding back or this fear of being challenged or facing yourself, facing others, because you're afraid that maybe you're not going to be able to rise to the occasion. The angel at the bottom of the deck is Angel 66. Ooh, I was seeing a lot of 666 yesterday. Um, Manacle, Angel Manacle, God nurturing and maintaining everything. Mm. Knowledge of good and evil appeases divine anger and cures epilepsy. So epilepsy, I keep seeing my guides are always around me. My angels are always around me, like y'all's are too. But they show me orbs of light whenever I'm doing something that I'm supposed to be doing at the time I'm supposed to be. It's just kind of like they flash lights at me, so I'm seeing lights. Um, okay, so like I was saying, you're having an issue with understanding that you have all you have to do is be yourself, and it's God that maintains everything. You're putting it too much on yourself. The symbol, the oracle of epilepsy, the word epilepsy, um, comes about when someone wants to escape something. When someone wants to escape their family situation, they want to, they really don't want to be tied down by drama and by issues from their family system, but they stay around out of, obligation or guilt or needing to be loved, needing to be validated in some way. God nurturing and maintaining everything. Okay. So the that was fast. So the two cards that come out are Angel 25, Nith Haya, and the Tower, um, which is represented, or Uriel represents the Tower, the fire god. And I know when we hear about Uriel, usually an angel of music and messages, right? Um, Uriel, the fire god, is the angel of disruption and warns of disasters, aids, and transformation. I don't know if this one's first because it came out on top of the magician. So I'm going to put that first. Nithaya is angel 25. Now there are tarot on top of the cards of, of these cards, but sometimes it connects to the angels for me and sometimes it doesn't, or to the meaning of the reading and sometimes it doesn't. The generous God, all right, the magician, Nithaya, spiritual wisdom. And so these angels are based off the tree of life, the Kabbalah tree of life. And so um, in the Kabbalah tree of life, you'll find astrology, you'll find tarot, you'll find all these different symbols connected to it that people over time have added to the tree of life, but to me, it's not necessarily needed. So I'm seeing it, but I'm not necessarily like adding it to it. But I just might say it because I see it. So sorry about the confusion. All right, the generous God. Spiritual wisdom and magic helps one gain wisdom and discover hidden secrets. So usually, it's interesting, hidden. The energy connected to the magician can be kind of like secretive. The fire god, the generous god, disruption, spiritual wisdom, and magic. Okay, I get it now. You're disrupting the order in your family by growing. You're disrupting, and people are afraid you're going to reveal their secrets because they know you can see straight through them now. And even if you can't, they're afraid that you can. And so, and that could be even when you're out with people in general, like in the public with people. People, just like you can see their energy, they can see yours too. People don't really know how to react and respond to you. And I can understand how that might make you feel standoffish or like hiding. Like if people are going to think I'm coming with a sword of, whether it be a sword of truth, some people are afraid of the truth, you know. You love the truth. You know, you bask in it, you bathe in it. It may be a hard truth sometimes. You'll take it because you're after freedom. You like that fire. Other people don't. And so another message that was coming to me today was, which I will release soon in the community, because I get a lot of downloads through the day, and then I just kind of make cards out of them and put them in the YouTube community over time. Because I could post stuff all day long for how much is coming to me or whatever. But yeah, this citrine started rolling towards me, letting me know that your joy is your protection, your kindness, your just human consideration. You don't have to worry about people like attacking you because you're shining bright. You know who you are, and you don't need to be a part of the drama anymore, as we saw with the angel that was at the bottom of the deck. So we have Angel Uriel and we have Angel Nethaya. So I feel like it's kind of sad that um you really do come in peace, because I'm looking at this angel on this card, and it has a sword and a stick of dynamite. That is so funny. Um, you actually, and then Nithaya, the generous God, you actually come bearing gifts. You actually come in peace. Because the truth to you is peace, but to other people, you're looking to fight, and so that might lead you to kind of going back and forth in your energy, like nuck if you buck, or basically being reactionary. And that's what I was talking about how to deal with people in the matrix. Okay. Do not react. That's how you deal with it. Be kind. And of course, you have to keep your energy high. You just do. There's no way around it. I know it's easy to keep your energy high when you don't have to deal with people at all, but there is a way to keep your energy high, and that's first thing in the morning. Get into your meditation, getting into your segment intending, which is what I would train you to do if you join me on Patreon. Like this is practice. You have to practice your tools. Um, you have to practice your spiritual wisdom and magic. You have to practice so that it helps you gain wisdom. And you also do have to deal with people so that you can grow and like the joy that comes from knowing that you can handle anything and that God has your back, your guides have your back, you've done enough, you are enough, is the joy that you're actually looking for. That's the sweetness of life. If you keep allowing people, situations to make you run, that's dropping your strawberries. That's dropping your strawberries and kind of just throwing away all the work you've done. Those strawberries are ripe. They're ready to be enjoyed. You it seems like may or may not be ready to enjoy them. It's like you won't allow yourself to see yourself, like to see your own glory, your own strength. Okay? So Angel Michael, Angel 42, not Archangel Michael, like unto God. And it says political authority, gives safe travel, and protects against conspiracy. So that came out reversed. You're afraid that you're not going to be protected against um, people trying to control you. Like you're afraid of being controlled again. So we have Angel 22, Ayael, the right hand of God, fame and renowned influences, commerce, voyages, and great discovery. Okay. And then we have Angel 10, Aladaya, the favorable God. Divine grace cures rage and pestilence, absolves the guilty. Aladaya, Ayael, Michael. Okay. Your guides want to let you know, first of all, you are protected. The fact that you're thinking you're not is you're affirming you're not, and you're opening yourself up to deal with energies and people and situations, and your perspective isn't allowing you to see something in a different way. You could actually grow and become all that you're supposed to be, the right hand of God, right? You know who you are, and your family, friends, society, like I said, they can see you coming. They know who you are. They're just resistant towards it. You don't have to. It's kind of like a little kid that doesn't want to stop playing, and it's time for them to take a nap, or it's time for them to eat. It's time for them to put away what people have to put away what they've been doing, thinking when you come around. You boost the energy up, right? You know you do. And this has been something, um, wow, in your life that maybe you have felt like bad or ashamed for, because this is the favorable God, divine grace, cures rage and pestilence, absolves the guilty. And it's upright. So you are an upright person. If people have to put away their um, ways of disruption and war and disaster when you come around, then so be it. You don't have to like try to fit in anymore. You're done with that. And you have to decide to be done with it and embody that confidence and joy. Be happy that you are who you are. Because when you like you said, when you're by yourself, like I can sense, um, when you're by yourself, you're like, when I'm by myself, I don't have to deal with any of this. So let's just not do this. I'm being guided to wrap this up. So we're going to pull one more. And then if you would like to continue this and figure out like what is coming to you next, if you were to allow yourself to just simply let those relationships go, what relationships are we talking about? You know, um, what energies and specific are blocking you from moving, what actually is triggering you about this, anything really. Angel Hanael, joy of God. Joy and pleasure brings happiness to couples, removes negative energy. Okay. And that came out in reverse. So, right. Hmm. I'm gonna pull one more to try to understand it. Because it's coming underneath Michael of and about being um controlled, and it's this is like interfering with like your joy in life. You're missing out on the favor God has for you to try to work on, be with people who are projecting onto you, like you're causing the disruption, but they are. And then their energy flow or where their energy is at just might be a bit stronger than your positive mojo. Like you aren't focusing enough on the things you need to focus on in order to keep your energy high. And how you do that is you practice that every day. You can practice meditation, segmenting every day. You practice changing your perspective every time you see that it has veered off to where you want it to be. So first you have to decide what you want your perspective to be. Because it can't be all over the place and you feel secure and safe. Like they say, get your mind right. You have to get your mind right. You have to get your mind and the practice and the habit of choosing a perception, a perspective that is higher. Because whoever you're around, if you're in a group of people, whoever um, energy has the most momentum is going to win. Meaning that um, if you don't have that much in your bank of joy and confidence and understanding who you are, loving who you are, accepting yourself, accepting others, accepting the situation, and just being at peace within yourself, then the person who is full of rage and anger, discord, dishonesty, or whatever, who um, is crying out for love, really, is going to pull you into their energy field, and you're going to be mixed up in that. And I can understand why that would make you want to hide. I can understand why that will make you want to hide. And one more to wrap this up. I said one more. Okay. Angel ah ah ajaaya. God listening in concealment, politics, and this word politics and ambition wins judgments and protects all those who seek the truth. God listening to concealment. Angel 26. I'm not understanding, Spirit, the meaning of this. God listening and concealment. Ha, 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 ya, ha, 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 ha. All right. Yeah. So, yeah, they have completely pulled you in most of the time. Other people's energy is winning. You need to cultivate your own energy, not so that you can beat people, but so that you can sustain your joy, sustain your happiness. That's all. That's really what we want. It's not making you happy to stay by yourself anymore. You want relationships. You want you want like to experience life. You are abundant because you are. That's what you are. But you would like that your true self to draw unto you, from what I'm hearing from you, better manifestations. You're like, where's my like happiness, joy, amazing friendships, amazing this, amazing that, for those of you who are attracted to this message. Some of you are already done with this, and you've moved on already, you know, from this, and you might be in the void waiting for the change to come, but you're still healing and wrapping up some of these lessons. And the message to you is get out there as well. Test it out. Try it out. I mean, that's the only way you're going to know whatever it is that you aren't finished healing yet. And it's okay wherever you're at. There is no end, you guys, to us expanding, because that's really what's happening. And you should be having more fun. I want you guys to have more fun. Okay? Like I don't want these people, these energies, to disrupt your peace anymore. Let other people be in their tower moments and kind of frustrated, and you come with a smile and grace in and out. Hi, bye. You don't have to. Politics is about wearing a mask. It's like you feel like you have to wear a mask and keep yourself hidden and keep it's and you would if you are only in around these types of people or thinking about these people. It's like they're living rent free in your mind and your auric field, and um and you still might be afraid that it's too much of a sacrifice to let these people go because they might be like family members, best friends, that you have outgrown. You have to allow them to be where they're at and for you to move on. Okay. So let's see what's coming next. What will happen next if you were to come into the Discord and join the living workshop where we work on you, the living workshop. Huh. Angel Sitael, the god of hope, construction of the universe, help with work, protection from adversaries. Okay, there it is. It's angel three, angel number three, Angel Sitael, the god of hope. So that's really what you're needing. Maybe you've been feeling hopeless because I'm seeing this angel and their eyes are covered, both of their eyes are covered by their wings. Um, they have wings everywhere, wings in their shoulders, wings in their arms, wings in their lower back. But instead of flying, you're like holding your hands open, maybe hoping that these people might change or like the situation would magically change so you don't have to take flight. It's like you don't want to fly. You don't want to fly. Um, let's work on it together. I understand. I do. I get it. I've I've been going through a lot with my family, and well, after my accident, I was around them, and then I had to leave again because whatever the last bit of the lesson was I was supposed to learn, it was this. It was this. It was that, hey, I'm stronger than I thought I was. I don't have to be afraid of them. I can be around them. I can be myself. And it's also time for me to go. Now, all at the same time. Um, um, Sometimes I pick up remnants of them chattering, gossiping stuff, and they probably see me online because I used to hide and not want them to even touch anything of mine. Like, ugh, but now I'm just kind of like accepting that. Um, that's just the way things are. I don't want to say for me because I don't have to pay attention to it. I don't have to do anything about it. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to explain anything to anyone. I don't feel like I owe anybody anything. I feel like, okay, I see you. I see very clearly. I get it. There's no need for me to feel guilty. There's no need for them to feel guilty. I'm not here to put a guilt trip on anyone. I'm not here to make anyone feel like they owe me anything. Everyone is allowed to be the way they are, where they're at. But I do want them to leave me alone because I don't want to be bothered with any of the disruption. And that is my right. That is your birthright. Your birthright is to be happy. You know that, right? And that's one of the affirmations that I will say over and over again to myself. Um, that it's my birthright to be confident This is my birthright to be in my zone. I was born for this. I was born to be me. And no one can take that away from me. Not even me. You know, you are who you are. You are who you are. And it's okay. And it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. No matter what sacrifices you feel like you have to make, of letting go of, honestly, stuff that's made you miserable. And you just might be used to that. But you can detox from it, and you don't have to stay isolated from the rest of the world in order to do that. There is hope. There are friends out there for you. There's love out there for you. There's a change of experience. There's a quantum leap waiting for you. And we can do all of that together. You don't have to do it by yourself. It's not time for you to be by yourself anymore. Anyway. So I do hope to see you there. I have the hope of God that I will see you when it's time for us to meet. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.